The Antarctic is home to just 2 of the world's 17 types of penguin. But a new variety has just appeared. Penguin cam. As well as a camera in its body, there's another in its eye. It just has to wait for its legendary subjects to arrive. They are emperors, the world's tallest and most regal penguin, standing a metre high. Their curiosity is encouraging. They must accept Emperor Cam if it is to film their lives up close for nearly a year.
Amazing images. And all because you were able to disguise yourselves as penguins, as it were.
Well, they didn't disguise. They didn't disguise themselves.
Cameras for disguise. They had cameras in the eyes, and they became penguins.
We can see. I think. Can we get a close up on this one here? Do you give them names, or they just?
No. Well, that's a rockhopper cam. They're all named after the penguin. We have rockhopper cams. We have Humboldt.
So this is Rocky.
Well, you could call him Rocky. He's going to be Rocky from now on.
And the camera eye is here.
Yeah. And this is the egg.
So yeah, but the eggs, you see, were really extraordinary because they could actually be left in the colony. We had around 10 at a time, filming all the time in the colonies.
With the camera there.
With the cameras, and they were picking up extraordinary behaviour.
And Jeff, are the penguins in the wild fooled? I mean, we have to assume they are, having seen those images.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly accepted the animatronic and the static penguins as well, and they befriended them, and we was able to get much closer to the action, really.
You're going to show us in just a moment. In fact, why don't you go over and you'll show us, because I do want you, John. Why don't you go over, Jeff?
Yeah. Jeff's got the remote control.
It's just the man with the controls, but one of these poor fellas actually got a bit beaten up.
Well, what's extraordinary about penguins, they're really like us in so many ways. They've got complex social lives. And these penguin cams, we just thought were going to be there to film. But actually, some of them, if they were missing a mate or something, would start to get attached to it. When the mate came back, it started to get jealous.
So, Jeff, this one can lift itself up?
Well, yeah, they have to, because obviously they fall over rather a lot. So they always have to be able to lift themselves up.
Is this how a penguin would naturally get up?
It's a slightly robotic version of it, but they use their flippers to get up in that way, yeah.
So a penguin wouldn't be freaked out by seeing this?
Not at all. I mean, they come up, they totally accept them, and this is what was so extraordinary about it. It was allowing us to get unbelievable footage. I mean, in the end, they became characters themselves. That wasn't the intention. The intention was to start, getting these really close views and insights into their lives.
As we're looking round, the big penguin we can see there, little bow then. The big penguin we can see is the emperor penguin.
That's right. The biggest penguin of all.
So this is the one we saw sliding across the ice. Yeah,
they're all designed to do different functions, and the emperor penguin obviously had to move on ice, and it had to travel with them, and it had to, film as it went.
And obviously, Jeff, you have to go some distance. You're hidden away, controlling the penguin.
Yeah, we go to a safe distance and watch via video and operate, the machinery.
What surprised you about the behaviour of the penguins? Because this is what it was all about, really, wasn't it?
I mean, it was just that they was accepted, and helped to gain fantastic material, which you've seen on the film.
But about the real penguins, not these fellas. What did you learn that perhaps you wouldn't have known? Because there was a long time spent out there, wasn't there?
I mean, we spent more time. I mean, to put this in perspective, the emperor penguin scientists we worked with said within the year we spent, it was a solid year, there was 10 years worth of research in terms of the material, and now he's spending years going to go through that material. What you see in the film is such an intimate portrayal of penguin's life. You really, know what it's like.
So just explain that. You have an underwater version as well.
That's correct, yeah. It's like
I mean, then this is extraordinary. This footage for the first time ever shot, and we were actually travelling. The penguin cam allowed us to travel with the penguins. If a diver went in the water, they would just scarper.
Presumably, I mean, penguins swim very fast, so presumably your animated creature, your remote control, can't keep up.
It could keep up with them when they're not frightened. If they were frightened, they would just scoot away, but they would come back and they'd swim around it. We could probably do about 8 miles an hour max, which is a sort of cruising speed.
Any
5
shots?
to 8 miles an hour.
Any shots you wish you could have got and you didn't?
I think we've got it all, really.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, that's quite but that's quite rare, isn't it? To be able
Yeah.
to say, doing what you do, we
Yeah.
got everything we wanted to get. There's always like a shot that got away or something.
I think that's what's extraordinary about this film for me, is the fact that normally there is so much you don't see. And I think we were there from the moment the penguins came ashore to the moment they went back into the sea, or their chicks went back into the sea, and filming constantly.
Oh, he
Did you
got
get it
washed
back?
away.
It was washed away.
We
Lost one or two.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So that one just was taken away?
Yeah.
Did anyone who's got a remote-controlled toy will know that it sometimes just doesn't work? I mean, have you been in that situation where you've kind of lost...
Absolutely.
Well,
communications?
electronics being electronics, yeah, there's no 100% guarantee. But we're pretty good. We've done it a long time now, and we've done 8 of these.
The thing is, there's always backup, you see, because we have so many cameras out now that if one fails, it's normally got on another camera.
Yeah.
And so there's something always filming all the time. A lot of what we get, we don't know we've got until we look over the rushes. I mean, that was where the revelation started to come out.
Can we say goodbye with a little bow?
Yes, sure. Let's see if I can get him to stand
This
up.
penguin, which one's that? There. Here we go. He's standing up. He's looking around. And little goodbye.